Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today we're tackling something that sounds a little more, well, exciting than usual.
Exciting and maybe a little bit risky, we're talking about investing flips.
That's right, flipping.
Mm.
Buying low and selling high, ideally really fast. We see it everywhere, from real estate to stocks, even with things like, I don't know, vintage sneakers.
Yeah, pretty much anything that's bought and sold can be flipped. It's all about speed and timing, which of course brings in a whole lot of risk too. But we're going to break all of that down today.
Definitely. What makes a flip successful? What are the traps to avoid? Like, how do you even know if you've found a real bargain?
Right, because we're not just talking about getting a good deal at a flea market.
Yeah, exactly. This is investing. There's got to be more to it than that, right?
There is. It all starts with understanding what's called intrinsic value.
Intrinsic value. Okay, so what's the thing actually worth? Not just what someone's asking for it at the moment.
Exactly. You're trying to find things that are priced below that real, true worth. A classic example is a house that needs work.
Ah, one of those fixer-uppers you see on those house flipping shows.
Yeah. Most buyers get scared off by the peeling paint and the outdated kitchen. But a flipper, they see potential. They see that the land, the location, the basic structure, that's all valuable, regardless of the cosmetic stuff.
So they're looking beyond the surface to see the diamond in the rough.
Precisely.
Okay, so you've spotted your potential flip, you've bought it for a good price, but then, well, isn't the clock ticking?
Oh, absolutely. Time is money.
Wow, that's a really good point. So there's definitely pressure to get in and get out quickly. But some flippers actually, put work into their properties, right? Like they renovate that rundown house we were talking about.
They do, and that's where it gets even more interesting.
Yeah.
Because now you're not just selling a cheap house, you're selling a lifestyle. You fix up that kitchen, suddenly you can ask for way more.
You're adding value.
Exactly, and boosting your profit along the way.
It sounds like there's a lot that can go right with flipping, but also a lot that can go wrong. What are the biggest things people should watch out for?
Well, as we've touched on, market swings are a huge one. Let's say you buy some stock based on, what looks like a solid upward trend, then boom, there's some international incident or a surprise announcement, price plummets.
Ouch.
Or you're working on that house and you discover hidden termite damage. Suddenly, that quick renovation is costing you way more than you planned.
Yeah, unseen problems can really throw a wrench in the works. So, what's the number one piece of advice for someone thinking about getting into flipping?
Research. I can't emphasize that enough. Research the market you're interested in. Research the specific asset. Research the potential pitfalls.
So, if it's real estate, what would that look at?
Oh, everything. Prices of similar houses, how the neighborhood is trending, zoning laws, even the reputation of local contractors, all that matters.
Wow, that's a lot. What about, stocks? What kind of research goes into flipping those?
You'd be deep diving into financial reports, analyzing industry trends, looking at what the competition is doing. Thankfully, there are tools for this kind of research.
Oh, for sure. I mean, real estate investors are always talking about Zillow and Redfin and all those.
Yeah.
And I bet there are platforms for stock research, too.
Oh, yeah. Trading platforms with all sorts of fancy analysis tools built in.
It sounds like successful flipping is a lot more than just finding a good deal. There's analysis, risk management, strategic decision-making. It's almost like its own language.
It is. It's a fast-paced world, that's for sure.
So I'm curious, after looking into all this, is flipping something you'd ever consider? What kind of asset would you be most tempted to flip, and why? Maybe this is the start of your own deep dive into the world of investing flips. We'd love to hear your thoughts.